Let's join our aspiring actors for this week's episode of Caught in the Act Double Life. And I have to say, I think Tyler Perry's rejected script ideas are finding new life here. So they met in high school, Taylor and the deadbeat. And she was a freshman, he was a sophomore. He was a senior, you were a ninth grader. Yeah, he was too old for you. So after high school, they met, and then the age gap wasn't such a big deal. So now they've been dating for 2 years. She knows this is gonna be her husband. Honey, if he ain't tried to marry your ass, that's the thing about men. When they know, or when they at least wanna marry your ass, they'll marry you in 15 minutes. Her friend Bianca says she's Delulu. So he was providing, and then he tore his ACL, got fired, and he's waiting for a settlement. His income went down to $250 a week from his disability. And she's been taking care of all the bills. You spent over $20,000? Girl, that was the settlement, your ass. A maid, a mattress, and a mule. This is why you get married, through sickness and through health. You should have put his ass out. And now you're not having sex. I mean, the actors and actresses that take this on are brave, because they've got to take on some embarrassing roles. But it also must be good to know you can take this off at the end of the day because it's not truly you. So he's enjoying porn, but not her. So he's getting rides, and now we got them checking out his social media. So we see he's a sneaker collector, but they also forget that them posters from 40 weeks ago. But we done followed his ass to physical therapy and back. And he got more shoes at home. Why do dogs look at you like this? So we see him at home talking to, I guess, his lawyer about trying to get more money out of the court or out of disability. Okay, so he was talking to Mr. Telefriend, a settlement lawyer. So now we're gonna look up his court cases. So we see he got a whole bunch of cases filed. Wrongful termination, work accident, falling objects, appeal civil case, employment discrimination. I mean, everything workplace. He got it going on. Girl, these people are in Philadelphia. I done looked up Telefriend. Girl, he on WhatsApp and what's not. I cannot. His aunt coming over bringing him food. So he doesn't want to be tied down fresh off the injury. That's crazy. So you just laying up till you get well, and then you can get in them streets and in them sheets. That is one thing it's been rainy, and everybody in New York has been complaining about the rain. And I'm like, I have missed weather. I can't even be mad at the rain. I've missed weather so much. When you wake up and every day is the same and clouds never roll across the sky, it just gets to you. And the aunt says, if you're not ready, don't do it. And that sense, if you talk about kids, if you ain't ready for kids, if you ain't ready to be tied down, you need to move along, but maybe you should be convalescing in your own curve. And she gave him some money. Oh, Lord, he oiling himself up. And they gonna watch? So now he going to Bible study. Girl, I feel like Bible study was invented so you could have an excuse to get out the house. Bible study? I don't trust nobody. I know people go to Bible study and really do study the Bible. I don't know anybody that if they told me they were going to Bible study, I'd be like, now, girl, you can cheat in peace. She said Bible study this late don't make no sense, honey. That's when you really can get in touch with the Lord. Round 11, that's when the Lord is on the line. Oh, he pulled into the club. Exactly. He's going to preach to the Jezebels and the harlots. He's a job scammer. So there's no settlement coming in, and you won't be getting paid back. Now this is acting, because this heifer truly looks mad. Disheveled and mad. No settlement. That's the worst figure. Oh, God, no settlement. Then they tell her the auntie brought some money, and he ain't shared that with you either. Auntie money. So then she hear all the talk about he don't want to be married and tied down. He want to live life. He likes cars. That settlement lifestyle. I could have sworn she was telling him to marry me. Well, if he's saying he ain't ready, that ain't bad advice. So then they show the Bible study book. After that, it's the Bible study bullshit. And then we get to all the lawsuits. You're dating a scam artist. So we see him playing basketball with a perfectly fine ACL at physical therapy. So his injury fake, everything fake. I paid for everything. I wanted to marry this man. Child, we all want to marry somebody and then we find out, no, not you. The good thing is you found out before you married him. Love is like buying a used car. Sometimes it works. Most of the time, the mechanic missed something. The previous owner lied. He's classified as a malingerer. God, I haven't heard that term since the Army. I've never heard of somebody malingering in a relationship. Girl, he done scammed the auntie too. Girl, they said he is a hobosexual. Tamar said, that man ain't touched you in how long? Your world ain't ending. That's right. Reminder, she ain't got no dick. Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I ain't getting no dick, your ass is out. Out. So she wants to expose him. Oh, they gonna bust him at basketball league. All right, and it started raining. So she tries to grab him at the basketball court, and of course, security's pulling them apart. He's acting confused. Child, you signed a release and you're mic'd up. Also, who the hell would want to look at Tamar? He said, this is rehab for me. I ain't never cheat on her. I ain't never do her dirty. I was hurt. This is part of my rehab. See, you got to pick. It's like, okay, he's not going to cheat, but he going to do something. Would I rather be with a scammer or a cheater? A cheater. He can cheat in peace. I kind of feel like that. Like, you know what? I'd rather it be something normal, like some outside dick, rather than something weird like lawsuits that could get me legally wrapped up. Nah, honey, go on and cheat. He said, I love Taylor, but she wants to be married and have kids, and I don't feel like that has to be with me. I mean, then why have you been with her for 2 years? Oh, that's right, the money and the free rent. Oh, he feels like she just wants to be married and have kids with anybody, like her light is on. Okay. He was testing her to see if she really loved him. Well, she do, but you done fucked it up. But then again, if you willing to slip, fall, and bust your ass to bring home but you weren't sharing the bacon you were bringing home. Child, just as sorry as the day is long. But this is some better acting and better writing than I see with Tyler Perry. He didn't have sex with her because he needed a break. He said, I don't have a job because I've been hitting them licks with the lawsuits. Tamar said, that's not a job, baby. In this economy, child, you better hop from state to state. But I don't know. I feel like the employers are going to get wise after this episode. Tamar wants this heifer to stop crying and stand on business. I'd be upset too. Like, heifer, this is a scene we're shooting. You don't know this man. Stop all that. You scammed everybody. You were trying to test me. I wiped your ass! Not I wiped your ass. He got a torn ACL. He can reach around. Girl, you wiping asses? Wiping asses? We're wiping asses. You had to take that tissue and pass it twixt cheeks. Girl. With no ring? I'm sorry. You'd have to figure that out on your own. I wanted to see how far she would go. You nasty. You like me to be your maid? Mattress? Well, actually, no, not mattress. Not mattress. He got tired of your mattress. He just said maid and mule. Maid and mule. A maid, a mattress, and a mule. And a mule. But baby, the first thing you got to be is his fool. I said, is his fool. You held his dick to pee. Girl, you see, this is overacting. Now, this is the ass wiping. That was hilarious, a funny touch. But piss, now he can't piss. He couldn't sit to piss. Child. This is why you do scene studies, so you can work on it. What do you take responsibility for in this situation? I take responsibility, but at the same time, don't come with no Kenya Moore ass apology. So my parents, they work hard, but I had to help take care of my sisters and brothers, and I got tired, and it felt good to have somebody take care of me for once. You crushed my soul. It's amazing how we were able to get to his past trauma in 15 seconds. That's wow. I mean, he had it at the tip of his tongue. I love you, but I'm not ready. I need to take time to find me. I want to go out and hang out with my friends. You knew how much I wanted marriage and kids. I just want to be free. He said, no more drama. I'll pay you back. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. I love you. Okay, girl, you ain't getting shit. He said, let's just go our separate ways. You ain't never gonna trust me. I barely trust me. You can take your apology, have another, shove it up your ass, have another bitch wipe it up. Well, I mean, you can be mad, but you were the fool, the 2-year fool. The 2-year fool. I would say this. I think maybe it's time for you to look at yourself and say, do I want kids or do I just want people in my life? Do I just want to not be lonely? Because, baby, this ain't, You want to wipe an ass so bad you'll wipe a grown man ass. Child, adopt. Get some fosters. It's giving Risa Tisa. Do you really want, a man, or do you just want a roof over your head and somebody to split the bills with? So she go to therapy and it's like, maybe it ain't all about a marriage for me. Good. Because if you was willing to suffer that fool, you wasn't ready either. Well, I'm going to see you soon.